What I love about Westside is the atmosphere that is created by the people here. There is such a warm and loving atmosphere.
This church is really special to me because being a new couple moved to Columbus back in 2008, finding this church was like finding a home.
The people that walk through the doors are always willing to support you and work for whatever the church needs.
The challenge is a space, clearly. I mean, we have a growing membership.
The church obviously has maxed out its capacity most Sundays. The seats are full.
It's difficult to be in such a small space, but it'll be really fun having more people be able to come.
So I'm excited. With the new youth room, we're going to be able to expand our ministry, maybe expand our programming a little bit, and just have some space to spread out and not feel quite so cramped.
Hi, I'm Dennis Aud, Senior Pastor at Westside Community Church. It's been a couple of years since we first kicked off our Next Step building campaign. A lot of things have changed in that time. God has added so many new families to our congregation. A lot of people are worshiping with us for the first time each Sunday. We've added almost a new staff here, as we've had a full-time associate pastor come in and a new youth pastor and a part-time children's ministries director. So when we come here on Sundays to worship, it's specifically about that. It's about worshiping God. So we don't spend a lot of time promoting our building project or telling people about our future plans. So we thought we'd take a few minutes to take a fresh look at our Next Step campaign and especially introduce to you, those of you who are new to us, all that God is doing for us here at Westside Community Church.
This is the future of Westside Community Church. Here you can see a glimpse of our long-range campus master plan on this beautiful 31 acres. This plan has been well thought out, so it will serve us for many years to come as our vision unfolds. Today, we are sharing with you our next step, which is to begin phase 1 of our overall master plan, where we will be relocating to the corner of State Road 46 and the new Tipton Lakes Boulevard. As you turn west off Tipton Lakes Boulevard, you will begin to experience a beautiful campus entry that will lead you to our phase 1 building. This spacious new location will have plenty of land to host outdoor events and activities. There will be ample parking and a facility with expanded ministry space to serve all areas of our growing church. With our new location, we will have opportunity to make a greater impact on our community. Now, let's take a look inside the future of Westside Community Church. Our new welcome area will be a warm and inviting space. There will be a visitor center for our guests and a coffee and beverage cafe with indoor and outdoor seating. The atmosphere and first impression of our new lobby will be a great place for meaningful connections before and after services. As we continue down the gallery hallway, to the left is administration and adult classrooms, and to the right is our multi-purpose gymnasium and fellowship hall. This versatile gymnasium will be used for meetings and gatherings of almost every kind, including youth and children's performances and church-wide celebrations. When needed, it can also be transformed into banquet space for special events, funerals, and wedding receptions. The full kitchen amenities will allow us to serve up to 350 guests for any occasion. At the end of the gallery is the Christian education space for our younger generation. Here is our secure check-in area. which is the gateway to the nursery and children's classrooms. Our little ones are the future, and we will continue to emphasize the importance of providing safe, fun environments for our little ones and to reach out to the young families from across the area. Our new location will also have a dedicated space for our youth. This 1,500 square foot space will have an area for worship, stage with lighting and sound, video screens, and a refreshment area. Most of all, this will be a place the youth can call their own. We want to attract teens from all over our surrounding community and help them achieve their maximum potential for God. Finally, let's take a look at our new worship center, a state-of-the-art auditorium with large stage, screens, professional lighting, sound, and multimedia. We will have a dedicated side stage for our music worship team and a full baptistry where everyone can witness the transformation of lives within our church family through baptism.
Isn't it exciting to see what God has planned for us here at Westside? In my office, I've got a little saying, quite simply says, with God, it's always the what before the how. And I've determined several of the whats. What we are to be, a worshiping body of Christ. What we are to do to reach disciples and make disciples for Jesus Christ here in Columbus and wherever the Lord opens doors. And what we are to build, a wonderful and beautiful but yet very practical facility here from which we can do ministry and reach people for Christ. Now, what remains to be determined is the how. How is God going to bring that about? How are we going to have the finances to begin to build? Well, I've determined that it seems it's going to be only one way that we do that, and that's sacrificial giving from all of us here at Westside. What I'd like to do is to invite you to join with me and with all of us who've had an opportunity to pledge before about what amount God may have you to give toward the Next Step campaign. It's a very personal one and one that you will determine, I hope, only after prayer and counsel with the Lord. So there's my invitation to you. And there's my invitation to be a part of a wonderful group of people that God has drawn together here in Columbus, Indiana, that's known as Westside Community Church. Please come and take the next step with us.
I can honestly say that the people of Westside Community Church are the most loving, generous people that I've had the pleasure to be a part of.
Yeah, I would encourage everyone to pray about what God would lead them to do in praying for the new facility and giving toward the new facility so that we can look back and see that legacy that we are leaving for our children and the rest of the community.
This vision is our family vision, and we want you to be a part of that. We want everyone to be a part of it so that the legacy is yours and not just the church in a larger sense, but yours individually, yours as a family.
I believe as a church family, if we pull together, I think we can make this happen, and I can't wait to see it.
We all know that God is big enough for this project, and if we have that faith, we will accomplish the goal, and it will be in God's great name that we do so.
Really thinking about what you can do to support the church, and then taking one more step, because God provides.
Find your place, because this is your family too.